what we are going to do for that is, let's start with basics, right? Let's check if we are on the right path. So if I divide my curve, this is a completely representation or demonstration kind of a phase. I'm not going to use 10 any kind of divisions, because for third divisions we'll be doing something else. But let's make a line in between. So when I connect this, you see I've created my lines, but my lines, this line should be 2 meters, right? But probably it's not 2 meters right now, because we are not using that value. Our distance is this guy. So we'll see how it goes. For that, what we are going to do, we go to the display and line dimension. This is our line. We can put the lengths of each line as our text, and size can be 50. And when we put this in, what we are going to see is, okay, you see we are having a meter long because we divided into 2. However, we want to create this on top of it, right? But when we create this, what we are seeing is we are having this distance because we divide this into 2. So what I want to do is I want to put this in, because what we did in the previous video in a problematic manner is we thought it's sort of the lengths are going to be defined as these kind of things. However, they are going to be defined by the radius. So the values that we put in the very beginning was correct, so we don't need these divisions, right? So this is sort of a check, and I can always maybe divide this or delete this, but I can always have these guys on top of here and then group them so that we always make sure we see what we are doing in terms of lengths. And the next thing, when I have the lengths of these or the lines, I need a surface to divide those lines, right? So I'll be creating a boundary surface. So this is the first one and this is the second one. And I can say wire display hidden as well, because this is my surface that I am creating here. And the next thing, so imagine this, if this staircase, oh, by the way, we can move it all over the place if you want to. Okay, so imagine we are creating, let's say, these staircases. Let me sketch over here from this part to this part, somewhere between these two lines. And how many stairs or how many risers we have is depending on the height of this floor, right? So what is this distance? So we need to make sure we have that defined first, so that we can define the floor height to the riser, so that we can have the number of stairs that we have, and that number of stairs going to be our curve division. All right, so let's put a value here with a slider, let's say 7 meters, and then group this 7 meters and then color it to red. Okay, and I'll put a scribble because this is important. Okay, right, I put the wrong button here, I put the script, so it's gonna, as you see, initializing scripting languages. So yeah, I put this new component, Python component, which we don't need. I can delete it as it, yes, but it's still initializing the scripting languages. Sorry for this pause. And again, once this is done, I'll be grabbing a scribble and then putting the floor height. Obviously, this is one way to do this. Let's say floor height. I'm just, first I want to show you the basic, very basic logic on this, right? And then our riser height. copy this, sorry, with a scribble and paste it, riser height, and grab a scribble like a slider saying 200 millimeters riser height. And if I divide this to here, what I'll be seeing, I'll have 35 staircases. And if I grab my curve divisions, what I'll be doing is I can take you there, this guy here, this guy here. I'll grab a number here and connect that number to this one, and then I'll be wire display hidden for this guy. Count this and count this. Okay, and when I create a line in between these two, I have created my thing there. And if I connect these 2 points here as well, I will have the hidden and hidden. I will have the lengths, right? If I zoom in. So it's like so far we are so far so good, we can say. And the next thing that I want to do is to define these surfaces to be moved in the Z direction, but that will be done in our next video. So stay tuned in this playlist for this circular staircase formation. I'll see you in the next one.